Everybody here was absolutely flabbergasted because we were expecting, firstly, to be able to ask questions of both of the leaders. We've been told we were being ushered through for a press conference, but instead what we got, as you saw, was a joint statement from the two men, then rapidly leaving the stage before any of us could ask what those joint statements actually meant, because the key thing that neither of them said was that they had agreed a ceasefire in Ukraine. There is no sign whatsoever that they reached agreement on that. Vladimir Putin talked about a trustworthy relationship that they had built. He didn't announce anything substantive that you could say was a productive outcome from this meeting, and then they rushed off the stage, much to the shock and surprise, I may say, of the waiting press. I mean, if you're trying to read between the lines of what both of them had to say, it sounded to me as though Vladimir Putin was saying that he was pleased to have had the opportunity to make his case to the American delegation and directly, face-to-face, in person with Donald Trump about the reasons why he says he felt it necessary to invade Ukraine. Now, we know he's talked to Donald Trump about that before, and Donald Trump has sounded quite sympathetic to Vladimir Putin's arguments about NATO encroaching towards Russia's borders and the reasons why he thought that Ukraine posed some kind of long-term security threat and therefore felt the need to do something about it. It sounded to me as though he had reiterated that case to Donald Trump today and stopped well short of agreeing to stop the fighting. One can only assume that that is the major point that Donald Trump was referring to, that they were unable to reach agreement on. I mean, he was very clear on his way here that he wanted a ceasefire, that he wanted to be able to announce that at the end of this meeting. And he said this morning, I will not be happy if I don't get a ceasefire. And he didn't look like a particularly happy man, it has to be said, when he left the stage unable to announce that.